we should be live on the internet.
Welcome
Welcome to the internet. Have a look around.
Anything the brain of yours can think of can be found.
We've got mountains of content.
Some better, some worse. If none of it's of interest to you, welcome.
Welcome to the internet.
Welcome, foolish
Mortals to the
Here's a
haunted
healthy breakfast
mansion.
option. You should kill your mom. Here's why women will never fuck you. Here's how you could build a bomb.
Power Ranger Royal, latest rookie quiz.
Oh my gosh,
Listen, PM regrets to vaccinate your kids.
Oh my goodness, Paige,
Yes.
you're live.
I'm live, I know. Could I interest
I just
you
got
in
the notification on my
all
phone.
of the time? A little bit of everything all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything all of the time. Thank you, Ray, for the bits.
Biddies.
Biddies!
The bits!
Show me your bits.
I mean, Alice got to see some bits, so...
Yeah.
If you know what I mean by that.
I want to eat everything in the pantry.
Do it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Do it. Live your life.
Thank you. I didn't know she was there. I just heard a yeah off screen. Yep, Alice is here.
Benefit of my job, one of my managers today decided he was going to make nachos, but he made cheesesteak nachos. So he made nachos, added queso, the meat from our prime rib dippers, shredded cheese, and sauteed onions. And then he made so many that he shared.
That sounds absolutely delicious.
Fucking delicious. Sometimes working in a restaurant is the fucking best.
I actually. I was about to go on my break.
Sorry,
on...
I just needed to push off here.
I was about to go on my break on Saturday.
No, you're good.
And they had some
You're
leftover
welcome to
sushi.
stay.
And they were just like, "You want some sushi?"
You're
Fuck yeah, I want some sushi!
Yep. And working at Applebee's, there's a lot of conchas in the back. Like every day, I have access to conchas on a regular basis. Oh my god, I love my job. And then I have a coworker who turned me on the idea of if you go to an Applebee's and get the broccoli chicken Alfredo, ask them to add sauteed mushrooms.
I mean, I'd ask that I'll take mushrooms to anything because I love mushrooms. But that sounds delicious.
Yeah, it is. It's absolutely delicious.
Should we jump into some announcements
Sure.
before we
get started.
At some point I will update my YouTube. I just don't know when. I'm dead inside. That's all I have to say right now. Aside from Star Wars talks every Wednesday, next Thursday we're back with session 2 of Clone Wars 5e. I got spoilered about how my character's negotiations are gonna go. It's fine. This is fine. I'm totally not about to fail the Republic. It's fine. And then this Friday is GKC. Yeah, bitches.
Thank fuck for that.
Yeah. Hopefully all of us will be there this time. Domo Drummer, thank you for the bits. Oh, god damn it. Ray redeemed to hydrate the channel. That means I have to go get my fucking water.
I had to make myself a drink. Son
I
of a
say
bitch.
again.
Thanks, Ray.
I say again. Iced coffee counts.
No, it does not. You fucking
Has
bitch.
water.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
It has
If the
water.
human body does not get water, it will die.
You're drinking vodka. That's not water. No,
Liquid.
but it's a liquid.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Clouds to the left, jokers to the right.
If it helps,
Ray,
it's caramel coffee.
Please, for the love of God, you all are precious. Please drink water.
Press X to doubt.
Mom.
I hate it
I'm
so
very-
much,
I
though.
wanted
It's just so gross.
I'm currently using my water
you.
to alleviate my face, but I will
Ah,
drink.
yes.
You can
I
look
do
at me
I
like
do
that
this while it's cold.
all you want. You can look at me like that all you want.
I did not know choking on stream was allowed.
You backed off.
Because I'm not actually gonna fucking kill you.
Because you are a mother. You're a mother!
I
No
hope to God I'm
drama.
not a mother.
No drama!
That would be really fucking
You
weird.
gotta take care of your kids.
I haven't had sex in over 3 years.
You gotta take care of your kids.
I'm sorry,
I have
Hannah, but
no
that's a fucking mood right there.
Yeah, that's an absolute mood. 6 for me. It's like, oh God, it's a reminder. Like, it's one of those things you miss it, but you don't miss all the
And
bullshit
moving
that goes with
on.
Yeah, you bitch, you don't get to fucking talk.
it.
What?
You lucky ass bastard.
Moving on.
Today.
Did you know?
My announcement before I head off to make a drink. Tales of Victor Silver this Thursday will be later than usual in starting because the fucking Broder put me on till close.
What's closed?
Work.
Mmm.
They put me on until the place closes.
Sheesh.
Wait. Hold the fucking phone.
You're a little quiet.
I'm holding.
I don't know if it's just us, but.
No, it's because I'm quite far away from my mic.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm holding my phone right now. What else do you want me to do?
Son of a fucking bitch.
I can't son fuck a bitch.
Funnily enough,
I'm
in
not
Pathfinder-
God.
Funnily enough, in our Pathfinder game, our wizard finally researched a spell, which he calls coronal injection, coronal ejection, where he shoots a piece of the sun at somebody. Just
Everything okay, Mitch?
throws it at them.
Yeah, they put me on close, but they gave the manager that usually drives me home when I close off on that day, so looks like I'm spending another fucking 40 quid on a taxi.
That's bullshit.
Your
gonna go get
work needs. If they understand that you need accommodation and it's a day that you've requested not listed as your availability, they shouldn't have the expectation for you to work it.
Welcome
you
to food service, my dear.
Yep.
Well, I mean, again, I work corporate, so it's a little easier for me to be like, nope, I don't have availability on these days, and they listen.
That would be nice.
This isn't corporate. It's mini corporate. So it's not as
I think it's corporate, but it's not.
yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
I mean, I've always been because of the work that I've done, been of the mentality where they're like, well, we're gonna schedule you anyway. I'm like, well, then I won't be there because I've informed you that I don't have that availability. You can get over it, but that's just me.
I'm just gonna. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. On that, but Tales of Victor Soul will happen on Thursday, one way or another. Give no fucks. So yeah, and as well as a little side project, little side thing going on. I will be announcing soon that I'll be running a one-shot with basically brand new players. Going to be petitioning people on TikTok whether they want to play in a one-shot. It's going to be a battle royale one-shot.
Nice.
So yeah. On that note, I'm gonna get a drink before my head actually explodes.
Yeah, that would be smart.
Yep.
Any other announcements?
None from me. Ah.
Sure, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So, for some of you who did not know, this past weekend I had my second ever art show. I did Pirates and Wenches weekend in Rock Hall, Maryland, and it was a huge success. I say huge, I mean for me. It was really good for me. We, beat our entry fee in payments. I had a photo booth that was super popular and a lot of my prints sold, which makes me really happy. So if they're popular enough for people there, maybe they're popular enough for y'all at home. Check out my Society 6. I will be uploading some more images soon.
I have an announcement,
Yeah.
actually. So this is extremely important. Actually kind of personal, just a little, just a teeny, not very much. Basically, according to all known laws of aviation, there's no way a bee should be
God
able to
fucking
its
damn it!
wings are too small to get around its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway because bees don't care what humans think is possible. Yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. Oh, yellow, black, and yellow. Let's shake it up a little. Barry, breakfast is ready. Booming. Hang on a second.
And with that, we're gonna get started.
Paige, it's over. You can come out now.
These are the important announcements that we're here for.
Yes.
If you were wondering what it's like to watch any of our streams, welcome.
I'm glad y'all can still see me on the ground because I was fucking done.
Okay. So I know that we're still waiting on Brian. If he does end up showing up, great. If not, that's totally fine. We can still keep going for this session since it's not too heavy for today. So anyway, last time, Calypso tried to fight back against Darian's connection. However, took some nasty internal damage from the attempt. It did not go well. Calypso and Fractum got to talk a little bit. Uriel woke to find that his letter was missing and decided to question Dowen about it. Uriel was definitely not happy. Candela ended up taking Uriel's letter and planted it in Calypso's bag.
I regret nothing. I regret nothing.
She also talked to Celine and admitted to planting the letter, to which Celine found very entertaining.
At least Celine's
Candela
not a
and
snitch.
Right.
ain't
Candela
no
and
narc.
Inga got to talk together. They both agreed that they were best friends who were very supportive of one another, which was great. As the group came to the Capitol, the group made fun of Dowen for blushing at Kaylee. That was funny. Fractum decided to go to the library and help the old lady that runs the place, help to kind of keep things organized. She brought tea and other goodies and paid them well for their services. Fractum also got an old book that told of poems and songs of the old world before the war in Pandor started. Inger also went to the blacksmith and paid him with a turkey leg to do some adjustments on the frog barrel.
No regrets. Absolutely none.
Calypso went to the Temple of Darion and asked the priestess in charge of the spell Divine Intervention and asked how to break it.
For no particular reason.
For no particular reason. The priestess said that it was impossible, nor has she heard of anyone breaking connection with the god, nor has she tried. Candela and Celine got a mochi type dessert together, and an old lady who passed by said that they were very cute together.
Gay panic! Gay panic! Gay panic!
The group found Fractum in the library and stayed for tea. Dowan got to talk to Kaylee about her disappearing tribe. And they also raced against one another. Kaylee won. Good for her. The two of them got to eat a hearty meal, but Dowan also spoke honestly about him having a wife and son, which Kaylee appreciated his honesty, glad that it didn't go any further than it did. And she said that she would continue to be of help to the party, and she would let them know if anything comes up about the Leashmen. Oh yeah, Candela got to read poetry to Celine. Celine was very interested in it. Uriel met with the chiefess to give all the info about what they learned. On his way out, Uriel got a letter to which he has not told anyone about yet. Calypso also went to the library to find books on divine intervention and also devils, and found a book that said that once you're chosen by a god, you can't break the connection. And how in order to become a devil, there is a horrendous moment of anguish, suffering, and pain before the soul is twisted, broken, and sewn back together. Nasty stuff. Then the last shot was the camera zooming out of the tavern and straight into the fort of Ashkala, revealing a red leather-bound book inside with the symbol of the gods on the front of it. So, once upon a time, you guys are in the Creston capital. You guys have rested well. It is the next day. You guys were talking about heading up to Ashkala, but you have a whole day ahead of you for you guys to do anything that you'd like. So, what would y'all like to do?
Morning Rocky routine, bitch.
Yeet.
Yeah. How are my frogs?
How are your frogs?
Yes. Well, they were tadpoles, but how are they?
Well, let's see. You only got them maybe a few days ago, so they're still tadpoles. But they seem to be doing pretty good.
Do they have a hint of legs yet?
They probably will soon.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. They're like, they already got their tail going, so their legs should be sprouting soon.
Oh, I love them.
So yes, they're doing pretty fine.
Yeah, tadpoles.
I swear, if she actually gets her frog army, I'm done.
I mean, I might have to take some levels in Druid to really make that a reality, but sheesh.
Is this one of those don't threaten me with a good time moments?
Yes.
Just don't threaten her with a good time, period. Inger and Alice.
Yes.
I was gonna say, to who are you referring?
Yes.
Both. Yes.
The answer is yes.
The answer is yes.
You're welcome.
Darwin is gonna try and commune with Abner.
Sheesh!
All right. Roll me a religion.
16.
Ooh, okay. Okay. So yeah, so what do you do to reach out to him? Do you say anything? Do you think anything?
Just like holding his coming of age tools and just I suppose he wouldn't exactly be like calling out Abner's name, but more just like calling for help in whatever shape or form it comes under.
Yeah. So so you hold on to your tools and you feel this like swell of strength like rise in your chest in this you've never felt this before, but it's like Abner's presence has just walked into the room.
Okay.
And you hear in your head Abner say, yes.
Yeah. That actually worked.
I always answer.
Huh. How do you have time for anything?
I'm kind of a god. I have time for everything.
That just sounds like a lot of work. I thought being a parent was bad. I I'm with you being a god, I'm sure you're aware of the disappearances. I need to ask, with the best of your abilities, can you sense that my family is alive at least?
You hear a pause. And he says, give me one moment.
Okay.
And you feel that presence like leave for a moment. And then like you're just kind of sitting there, like twiddling your thumbs, like, okay, I'm waiting, waiting. And then that presence comes back like a few seconds later, and you hear him say, I just spoke to Batia, your son and your wife. They are alive.
Abner could definitely feel like Darwin's heart just kind of sink to the bottom of his stomach, just. Okay. That's something at least.
Holding out.
Hmm?
So he says they're holding out.
Holding out? They're not in danger, are they?
That I'm not sure. I would need to speak with Batia more.
Okay, at least I know they're alive. Thank you. nothing else to say, just other than thank you for checking in on them.
Of course. And don't be a stranger, all right?
I don't know how the whole like God thing works. I just if I need you, you'll know.
Very well.
Have a good day, I suppose.
I shall, and you as well. I'm bringing blessings your way.
Thank you.
And you feel that presence leave.
I need coffee and bacon. Dee's gonna go down into the tavern and just get a hearty breakfast.
Okay. So yeah, you go to the tavern and get yourself a good hearty breakfast. It's really good. They got some good food there.
He is enjoying it, but he's also just like staring into the table.
Mm-hmm.
You know that when we eat and drink, but your head does not move and you just stare into this one space as you do all
Yep.
of this?
That like zoning out, yes.
Yeah, no, Dowd is full on zone out, like autopilot eating and drinking.
Fair. The food, and I'll actually describe it a little bit. The food has a very lovely, earthy, and nutty kind of flavors. Since it's in Creston, and Creston is mainly filled with forests, so they get a lot of their flavors from tree nuts and other leaves and roots. So your food is very well flavored, and it's really good.
Like I said, he is enjoying it. He's going, that's good. But still in that really dissociative, zoned out phase.
Cool. Calypso or Uriel, anything you guys want to do?
Uriel's mostly gonna fidget with his coin. He's not really gonna use it at the moment.
Okay.
Kind of like holding onto the letter and kind of fidgeting with the coin, while his eagle's like chilling on his shoulder while he comes down for breakfast, making sure to get some extra meat for the good bird.
Okay. Yeah, same thing for the food. Really good. Earthy flavors with nuts. It's really good.
Nuts.
Can
also
you?
nuts. Just chilling with my bird.
Cool. Calypso.
I think my morning prayers to get my spells are less positive and reverent than Dowan's were. I think it's mostly just a lot of
basically Calypso's you're like, fuck you, good morning, I guess. And he's just like,
I feel like it's just like the I'm not gonna talk first stare down between it's just the
he's just like,
I don't know how long that continues, but I'm sure it's a while.
We've all had that type of stare down.
Calypso thinks that she's stubborn. Oh man. Darion's God, he has the patience of the universe.
Yup. I think she will eventually like go through and actually like pick her spells, and then she spends the rest of the time just ignoring everyone, and she's just poring over the books that she got.
Okay. Cool. Inger, I know that you looked at your tadpoles, checking up on them. Do you meet everybody else in the tavern?
I think so. Yeah.
Fractum is currently out since they don't have to sleep. They just do trancing. Fracken prefers to go trance outside in their own space. So when Fracken doesn't arrive at the table, a lot of you kind of are used to their routine now of, okay, they're out somewhere.
Nope. If people are coming downstairs into the tavern, Dan was not taking any notice. He's still in that zoned out. Like, his meal's finished and his coffee's finished. He's just.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of stuff. We're in a tavern.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask bartender or waiter or anyone that can serve us.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to ask for. Can I please have some sort of warm, sweet drink? Yeah.
Warm and sweet drink.
Yeah.
Well, I have a warm strawberry milk that we could make.
That sounds good.
All right, very well. And so he
Cool.
grabs you a glass. It's nice. It's like strawberry shortcake in a drink.
Mm. Thank you. This is nice. I just drink it.
Okay.
At the mention of like strawberry, it's like strawberry, sugar, Inga, hyper child, more sugar. Oh!
Uh-oh. Well, Ingo's sitting there with her drink, sipping.
That one's now just having an existential crisis. Like, oh no, she's gonna be hyper for the next couple of hours.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
When did you all get here?
Somewhere between your third and fourth sausage link. You were kind of staring. You were studying the wood grain very close.
Candela has made it down at a point. She's been sitting like right across from Darwin and staring at him until he finally stopped dissociating. Like
I must have zoned out really bad.
Uriel, you owe me 5 gold. I got him to break.
Angus just kind of turned. The eagle turns its head to look at Darwin.
That's equal for pay up, bitch.
Yeah.
Anyone who's at the table clearly knew there was no bet made at all.
My bird is just an instigator for her bullshit.
I made the bet with the bird, but the bird wants you to pay up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because the burb is the word.
The bird is a word. Anyway.
Fuck you.
At this point in time, Celine comes down and sits at the table with her breakfast and just says, good morning.
Morning.
Morning. Not as awkward and gay as I am a couple days ago. I'm still gay, but not as awkward. That's me talking off table, not in character.
Did everyone sleep all right?
No.
More or less.
No hesitation.
I was ready.
You really were
I was
ready.
ready.
did you?
I was in and out of sleep.
In and out of sleep.
Lots of just lots of trouble sleeping in between communing with the gods and trying to sleep. Bless you.
So sorry. Thank you.
Can Darwin make an insight check to see whether it's a reason he knows that, if it's a similar reason he has trouble sleeping every now and then?
You can make an insight check, sure.
Oh god, that's my insight modifier? Oh. That's cacked. Shit! 21!
Oh shit, alright. Yeah, so from what you can tell, it's not exactly in the same way that you experience bad sleep, like with nightmares and very vivid night terrors, but more along the lines of her mind was so worked up, and also you're not too familiar with how the gods really work, so her mentioning that she was praying as well, it might be of like, okay, is this something that someone, down the line in their belief does, or they just pray when they can't sleep? You're not quite sure exactly on that end, but you could definitely tell that she was thinking a lot.
Okay. Darwin's not gonna say anything. He's just gonna just say to everyone, do we have a plan for today?
Well, if we're planning to head out of town, the only small detour, or not really a detour, just to better place to set up camp, is a good distance away, but I have a rendezvous there, and then from there the next morning on to the capital. That's my plan, at least. I received a letter from my father. My mother is apparently taken a bit ill, which is strange. I saw her not long ago and she was perfectly fine, but my father sent Angus, so I know it's not some nonsensical bullshit.
Wait.
Candela was about to tease Uriel and be like, oh, is it your girlfriend meeting up with us? But as soon as he said his mom was ill, she's like, oh.
Which is why he put it in that order.
Is that
I am cutting you off at the pass.
But Darwin says to go, what? Angus?
Hi. He points at the eagle. He's terrible at fighting, so but he's faster than most eagles I've met. I nursed him back to health and trained him, and he is basically my personal animal messenger. If I have a notice from my office or from my family, they send him, because he's always able to find me.
Why is he named after cow?
He's named after an old friend of mine.
Why is your friend named after a cow?
You have to bring that up with his parents.
Did his parents just really want a cow, but they got a son instead?
I actually named him after a Mystic Knight from the Mystic Knight TV show.
Why is a knight named after a cow?
I don't know. Because it was the Mystic Knights of Tir and Og, and it was based in Irish. It's basically based in Irish Fae folklore.
What is Irish? We live in a weird ass continent.
Bruh.
I'm making this more and more meta as we go.
Anyway, continue. Celine will pipe up and say, "So, you said your mother has fallen ill?"
Yes, rather suddenly, and she wants to see me. It's If it came from anyone else using any other bird, I might be more suspicious, but I'm more confused than anything.
Well, at least we're heading to Ashkala anyway.
Yeah.
Since it is morning, we could get a head start.
Does anyone else have anything to do in town?
Nope.
I should probably say goodbye to Kaylee before I leave.
Probably a good idea.
We have no idea that he told Kaylee about his wife and son, right?
Nope.
Candela being the little shit, be like, "You gonna give her a kiss goodbye?"
No. Like, deadpan.
Are you sure?
You
I'm
guys
pretty-
would make a really cute couple.
Do you guys keep forgetting that I have a wife and son?
I thought you said they were gone.
They are missing. It's a difference. And they're alive, apparently.
Wait, what?
I may have talked to Abner.
Wait, what? Since
Yeah.
when did you start talking to the gods?
They started talking to me.
Oh,
It is kind of that way.
Oh, you're in
Yeah, Uriel looks at him like, oh no, yeah, you really are in trouble. That's why it started for me.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I mean, it can't be any bad. I mean, it can't be any worse than Calypso. Let's be fair.
Hey, Darion's not a bad god. Calypso's just difficult.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
I'm not even. I'm never at the table, so I'm just not. I'm just pouring over my book. I am oblivious to all of your existence.
Daryl's gonna give this this look of difficult. Really?
I mean,
Granted, I'm not the most easy to work with.
None of us are easy.
Hey, I'm sorry.
I just understood why she went A.
Wrong character, Sarah.
This is not your bard.
I'm very tired. Okay, I am very tired. I'm on limited sleep here.
You're not alone.
Anywho, Celine's
Uh,
right. We should probably go ahead and start hitting the road.
You guys go ahead. I'll catch up because it'd be kind of a dick move if I didn't say goodbye.
Okay. I'm pretty sure Fractum will catch up with us. I'm sure they're around town somewhere.
They'll pop up eventually.
They may have already head to Ashkala without us.
That is a possibility.
Hmm.
Uriel?
Hmm?
Do you mind if I use Angus?
Where do you intend to send it, is the question.
Ashkala.
Okay. Where in Ashkala do you plan to send it?
He's gonna lean in and just whisper so that no one else can hear. I think the king needs to kind of know what we're doing.
That is a fair assessment. He'll like rummage through his bag and give Darwin some paper and his quill and his own like seal, like his stamp that he uses for his own stuff. We'll put your seal on the inside, my seal on the outside. That way it gets moved quickly. As soon as Angus gets in there, my assistant will run it to the king.
Actually, DM, question.
Yeah.
If Darwin would not... Does Darwin have a seal? Like, granted he is a descendant, but he doesn't give two shits. Like, would he have one?
Technically, you would. Because you are the descendant, everyone kind of looks to you as the representative for the centaurs.
Even though he really
So-
doesn't want that.
Even though he doesn't want it.
Okay. Screw it. For flavor, can the seal be like a ring, like a
Yeah.
signet ring? Sweet.
Yeah, sure.
So it's just gonna be like, huh. First time I've used this in a while, if ever. And he's just gonna write very quickly. What's the king's name again?
Theodoric.
Sorry.
King Theodoric.
To Theodoric. We arrive. English Mitchell. Fucking hell. We will arrive in Ashkala with haste and with a new guest to update you on what has happened and what we are planning, and also to get an update from you. We'll see you soon, Darwin. And stamp, roll, stamp, give to Angus.
Take it. We'll make sure that Angus gets an extra piece of bacon, and Angus has this little tube attached to his leg. He'll slide it in there, and gonna put his hand on Angus's head. Mutters something, and Angus. As soon as the next time someone opens the door, he's going. There's the big bird. So he was the
He's
same
big.
kind of whooshes. It was like he
He
big
got
boy.
big wings.
Probably scares the shit out of whoever opened the door. Like, oh shit! And he's out.
Ow!
Bless. Sheesh. Blessings you, my goodness.
I've got an extra D4 now, it's fine. I'm sorry.
It's a good one. Anyway. Yeah, so Angus takes flight as soon as the door opens. Heads off to Ashkala. Celine finishes off her food from her plate and says, all right, Dallin, you said you were going to visit Kaylee. The rest of us, we should probably start packing and heading out. We'll probably need some extra food and water since it is a long trip.
Darwin is going to give Candela 3 iron to get some extra provisions.
Sorry, say that again?
Darwin is going to give Candela 3 iron to get some provisions.
Okay, what does that translate to in gold?
It's 3 platinum.
Yeah, 3 platinum.
Why'd you give her a fuck ton of money? You dumbass.
Because Darwin trusts you, that's why.
That's your mistake! She's gonna look at the 3 iron in her hand and think, I don't know what the fuck to do with this. And I should not be left unsupervised.
That's what Uriel's for.
You think I'm gonna let Uriel supervise me? You got another thing coming.
It had to be said.
Anyway. So everybody goes ahead and
that's a stretch of the word responsible adult.
So everybody's gonna get their provisions. Candela, it probably takes maybe 2 iron for meals for everybody, as well as fresh water.
So mark off 2 iron. Alright. I'm pocketing that last iron for myself. Dowlin is not getting it back.
Where's the change? What change? Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. Alright. Yeah, I'll gather the food and provisions. And then just meet everyone at a sort of rendezvous before we... Yikes.
So everybody gets ready to go. Darwin.
Yes.
You're going to see Kaylee.
Yes.
All right. So you, luckily for you, as you're walking around, kind of, going along the rows, trying to see where she might have stayed or anything like that, you actually see her down in the marketplace. She's kind of getting some bread and just some necessary daily things.
I was gonna sneak up behind her and try to surprise her.
Roll stealth.
18.
Damn, I rolled 1 under that. Okay, yeah. So you. Yeah. What would you like to do?
Just kind of trot along behind her, and then just get as close as I can without bumping into her, and just go. You need someone to help carry that bread for you.
She immediately screams, drops everything that she has, and bucks.
Luckily, did I say behind? I did say behind. I'm gonna get hoofs to the side.
That came out from the creators.
It's a 16 hit.
There are some points that I
No!
was able to include in my other videos. And also to clarify some things. The first is that if Crosshair in episode 12 had been under the full influence of the chip, then he would have had Kaiser shot dead instead of taken into custody. I do completely agree with this. However, we again
Picks
have
up her
not
supplies.
seen him get his chip removed on screen. So naturally, based on what the show had given us, I did not look at that scene and think, oh, Crosshair is making this choice because he's had his chip removed. I was looking at it as, oh, there are some issues going on with his chip. Another point that a lot of people have observed, even before the big reveal of him having his chip out in episode 15, is that in all of the episodes where he encounters the Bad Batch, he is a really bad shot. Crosshair never misses. He never misses a shot, ever, unless he wants to. And people have been looking at this as evidence that his chip has been out since episode 1, which we know for a fact is not
you're
true.
sweet, but I'm a big girl. I
I
can
don't know why
handle
they decided
myself.
to make him such a bad shot during
Still
those
doesn't make
moments.
it any
It
less
was
than the
clearly
bit,
just so that
any
none
less
of the
than the
actual
bit.
Bad Batchers got hurt. But because we know for a fact
Well, I
that he still
appreciate
has
it.
the chip in his head during those
Ashkala
moments,
is
we
a
cannot use
very
that as evidence
long
to prove
thread.
that his chip had been out earlier. And of course, there is also the further proof that his chip is still in episode 8, is that when he sees Omega, he orders them to fire on her.
I know.
Whereas in episode 15, he is actually looking out for her best interest, and in episode 16, he saves her life. So yes, those can all be used as evidence to this idea that his chip has been out since episode 8. But again, we don't see it on screen, so how can we just take Crosshair at his word? There is also the idea that his burn injuries affected
I would be
the
lying
chip
if I said
and
that I
resulted in
wasn't
it being
disappointed.
which is a great theory. The only problem is that the burns
But
that we see, while severe,
I've gone
I
through
don't
a lot
see how
worse.
they could directly affect the chip that is lodged in his brain. There's also issues with the idea that Crosshair's burn scars cover up his incision scar, where we can see in the show his burn scars are much lower on his head, just resting above his ear, whereas the incision scar for the chip is much higher up on the cranium. I'm also going to make another video on, just in my opinion, how lazy it is to make the character of this group that is
he had a
the grumpy one, the villain. They just look.
Oh. See. You know what? Here. And she reaches into her satchel and pulls out 180 pearl and says, split it among you and your party.
Why?
Because provisions and supplies, it takes money.
It kind of like just jingles his bag that's full of iron.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, we're set.
Take it, please. And I won't take no for an answer, so you better fucking take it. And she like shoves it into your hands.
You're stubborn as a mule, you know that.
Oh, I know.
Don't be a stranger, Kaylee.
As long as you don't be.
I don't know what I'm gonna be tomorrow, so we'll play that by ear.
Yeah. Sometimes that's the way to live.
We'll agree to disagree on that one. But, anything happens in Creston, let me know.
I will. I'll be sending any letters your way if I hear anything. Keeping an eye out.
Daryl's gonna slightly open his arms like for a hug, but kind of like in that hesitant, is this okay moment.
She thinks about it for a second, takes her hand and does like, you have not seen this in forever. This is back when you were like a kid. It's the traditional like handshake of the centaurs. And it basically, the only way that you would ever do it is if you truly trusted somebody.
After the handshake, he's just gonna be like, you know, it's been years since I've seen that.
Same here. Might as well keep the tradition.
Keep me updated if you see any other herds of centaurs instead of scatterings.
I will.
Don't get into too much trouble while I'm away.
I'm pretty sure you're going to be the one in a lot more trouble than me.
I can get out of it easier than you can.
Really, though?
And he gives a gentle nod and just turns and walks away.
Okay. Cool. So you meet up back with the group, and you all start to head up to Ashkala.
Yeah.
I say we should take a 5-minute break for anybody who needs to pee or get water or snacks. or anything like that. I think that's a good point in time.
Yeah.
Okay, dokies.
I go on the floor.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if anyone has posted photos of us from MegaCon.
Right.
Phone is going off. I know, it's in my hand.
Okay.
I'm just choosing to ignore it right now.
that scared the shit out of me.
Pin and then the switch.
So, do you have any protection? Nah, baby. Watch this. Alexa, turn my fucking balls off.
Safety pin.
I'm talking about male version of birth control where there's just a little switch down there.
You know, apparently they had a similar concept for people with ED as well. So, literally just up.
Okay. It's been 5 minutes. Yo, is everybody good to go? Maybe.
I keep forgetting if I mute myself on Zoom, it doesn't mute me on the fucking Streamlabs. So I am sorry to anyone who has had to listen to cursed TikToks with me. I am not smart.
I think the phrase you used is, if you have to suffer, so do we all.
Alexa, turn my fucking balls off.
If only it was that simple.
Can I show you guys real quick before we start a photo I took this weekend?
Yes.
I always feel like I'm just shoving it down your throat, but
Oh, wow.
Ooh, that's pretty.
That's really pretty.
I did it in different moods. So like this is, I call this one dreamy, and my computer decided beach ball. So that's like the original. And then I made it.
Really nice.
I made it dark.
Ooh.
Okay.
Why does that look like a progressive metal album cover?
I called it the one that I first showed you guys. I put it in my shop and I call it Dreamy Tendrils because these floral, like, it's cool and it's all I see, the little tendrils.
Yep. They're very cool.
Okay, I'm done. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
You guys saw my, this is so cool. I got my photo taken at MegaCon and they edited the photo. So they just took a photo of me in front of a green screen and then did this.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
Like, look at that.
Yeah. I dreamed to
It was
do stuff like that one
insane.
day.
And like they made
Amazing.
my eyes really like blue. It was really cool. So cool.
Can I show you some art that I'm working on?
Yeah.
So
Show and tell, Matt.
I know you're doing your thing. Speaking of show and tell, I just found this girl.
Hey.
So she
This
posted
is-
all of the
Let me see.
band that she's found, including my friend Delaney.
Nice.
She got a photo with Delaney.
I wanna see.
Oh, I
No,
just realized I lost my place in the MegaCon hashtag.
This is for the Yggdrasil. Fuck! You can't see the. Hold on. I'll send it to. So it's not finished because I still need 2 silhouettes. Yeah, I just shared it in the Facebook chat.
Do. Yes, I know. My computer's
Cool.
yelling at me.
I like it.
Hey. I like it.
Also, random photo of the sketch thing.
Nice.
It looks so pretty. That filter on TikTok is so pretty.
Mhm.
I don't think I showed you this one. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that gorgeous?
It is.
Like,
What?
wow.
Y'all are so talented.
I don't know. I just take my Apple Pencil and hope for the fucking best.
It's what I do with mine.
Okay,
Also-
okay, but, and I feel like this really needs to be
Is it-
said. Paige, when you posted that updated Sierra look, like, not only, like, you were a great artist before, but can we talk about the side-by-side progress there that you showed?
No, legit. Absolutely.
It was amazing.
It really was amazing.
You guys want to see something else that's gonna blow y'all out of the fucking water that people have given me a lot of praise for? I mean, I made one new artwork of my Jedi OC recently, but the one I posted the other day with the green lighting, I just shared it to the Pandor group.
Oh.
Whoa!
See what I'm talking about here.
All right.
I see it. I see you.
Damn.
Also, I have
That
I have
lighting,
an
though.
updated one of her that I'll share. Bitch has
That
got a
lighting,
tattoo on her
though.
boobs.
Yeah.
Boobies.
Yeah. It's a little backstory of her. She's a Night Sister, but she was found by the Jedi Order. So she was trained to be a Jedi, and when she became a Knight, she worked with her master, Plo Koon, and led the 104th Battalion Wolfpack.
Nice.
So she's got the wolf tattooed on her chest.
I like very much.
So she's got the wolf insignia tattooed on her chest. Because she loves her boys.
All right. We ready?
I guess.
Okay.
Ah!
So, you guys start heading up to Ashkala. The day goes by very well. It takes you guys a few days to get up there. So in the meantime, is there anything that you guys would like to do while you're on your way?
Tell everybody I'm on my way. New friends and new places to see. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna embarrass myself like that in front of my crush.
But it's super cute.
Did anyone ride on Darwin's back?
No, not me.
Not my style.
What is the feeling
Nothing's your style.
What did I get the feeling Inger sort of strapped the barrel of tadpoles to somehow drag behind Darwin as he walked?
Well, it has wheels on the bottom.
It does have wheels.
Does that make... I'm sorry, but is this like a wagon situation now? Is this Oregon trailing it?
Yeah. Let's hope Darwin doesn't die of dysentery.
I
There
just
was a
thought that
lot
we had
of
to
D
throw it out
words in
there.
that sentence.
Cohen died of dysentery.
Darwin died of dysentery.
Game over.
Game over, TPK. Alright, Only a party died. Dysentery.
What?
You're gonna have to roll a persuasion check for to convince Darwin. I'm sorry, because he's like, your shit, your problem.
Are you gonna roll for it?
That look was I spaced out mid conversation.
Darwin is saying that if you want him to carry your shit, you're gonna have to convince him.
It's okay. I'll just take it. I'll just roll it along. I ain't got no problem with that. That was my plan in the first place. I just enjoyed the jokes.
Got a barrel with tadpoles.
I mean, you are free to try and convince him.
I'm alright. I think we're okay. No, I could have hurt. Why not? Why not?
Do it.
That would be persuasion.
Yes.
Let's see. Skills. Oh shit. Tell everybody I'm on my way. Oh shit. Oh shit.
What'd you get?
Oh shit.
Oh damn! Hold on.
I can't do quick math.
23. Damn.
All right. All right. Okay.
What do you do to convince him?
I'm probably gonna go like, that one. I'm really sore. I think I slept weird. Ugh. Do you think you could carry along my tadpoles, please? We'll just tie it like around somewhere, and then you drag it along. It has wheels, so it's very easy to push or to pull. It just goes along right with you.
All right, fine.
Thank you.
Do you want to ride as well?
I think I'm okay. It's mostly just my arms. My legs are pretty fine. And like, if you're going to be pulling the tadpoles, I don't want to make you carry me as well. Like, that's so mean.
He just gestures at the whole entire muscle mass that is him, and just being like,
You make a fair point. I'll get on that one.
yeah, he'll kind of fix straps to the barrel and to his like holsters as well, and just kind of pulls it along. At least he knows it's there and doesn't need to worry about like accidentally kicking the barrel and possibly killing thousands of tadpoles.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll drag. It'll be far away. The rope will be super long.
But yeah, he drags it along, and you know, yeah, without complaints.
Cool.
Yay! That went according to the plan I didn't know I had.
All right. Anybody else?
Just reading my books whenever I get a chance.
Cool. Let's see. You got books on divine intervention and also demons.
Mm-hmm. Or devils, because demons and devils are two different things.
Sorry, devils. Which one are you focusing on more right now?
Divine intervention.
Divine intervention. Okay. What you find is mainly kind of how, first of all, obviously how the spell works. But divine intervention, God, come on, DM brain work.
I know that feeling. You're like, no.
Like, come up with something, God damn it. You don't really necessarily find anything about how to sever a connection. Mainly the book just talks about how to strengthen the connection. You also find like different kinds of uses for divine intervention. So it could be done by prayer. It could be done by some exchange. Could be like there's many different ways that you can make divine intervention happen. But not a lot talks about breaking a connection. But
So, okay.
one thing does cross your mind, and you're like, oh, is that it? About specifically the connection ending is if the god themselves breaks the connection.
I think she gets to the end
Yeah.
Especially like after that moment where she's like, "You motherfuck." Probably like before they all start going to bed one night, she just gets up from wherever she's been sitting, throws the book in the fire, and goes back to her seat, doesn't say a word, and just starts to drink.
Candela just sitting there with a water skin like,
Just, nope.
question DM, since I'm fire resistant being a phoenix, can I reach in the fire and try to grab the book before it burns?
Sure.
Reach into the fire.
Roll sleight of hand. With advantage. Since you are resistant to fire.
I am resistant to the fire. Natural 20, bitch!
Nice.
So you like watch her walk over. She's angry. And like throws the book, and you're like, and just like pick it up expertly without like even touching the embers. You're like, okay, got it.
Where's the fuck I can book? Where's the fuck? Where? Oh no! I dropped R2's head.
Oh no!
Conversation took an interesting turn.
Hannah,
My
I think now's an
sense you warmer
appropriate time
head
for the
fell
R2
off.
scream.
I just grabbed the book like, books are not for burning.
I don't think I think she like tossed it and turned back. Like she probably doesn't even not even.
She's like,
she's
done.
pissed. She's not responding.
That's fair.
Ooh.
Darion's gonna get mad at you for this, you know. It's not how you get on his good side.
Selena's sitting next to you, Candela, and just goes.
Oof. I'm sorry, this took a turn about burning books, and I just watched Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, and I'm just like, ooh, that's topical.
Yep.
I've been traveling with her for gods know how long. I still don't understand her.
To be honest, I've never even met anybody like that. Now, I've met some crotchety old ladies and old men. She's on another level.
I don't get why she's a follower of Darion if she's just gonna mock his teachings.
Yeah, even I don't understand everything about the gods. I don't understand every plan that they have, every idea. I could have a guess, but I would most likely be very wrong.
I tried to be her friend once. I was so excited to meet a follower of Darion outside of my monastery, and I just wanted to be friends with her, and I don't know what I did, but she's just been mean to me since day one. She's been mean to everyone.
Well, at least in my experience, friendships, they don't happen overnight, and they certainly don't happen suddenly. Some friendships take time and patience.
Honestly, I'm starting to think it's gonna take eternity for her to even warm up to anyone.
If it does, then that's her pace.
And if her pace is eternity, who's going to be left to be friends with her?
The gods?
And clearly she doesn't like the gods.
Well, then she's fucked.
So you said I was chosen to read this all-important doohickey
Book. Yes.
book. Why me? I know you said sometimes you don't understand why the gods do what they do, but why me?
I'm not sure. But one thing that I can tell you is that your family line, your bloodline specifically, from the old ages, have been able to read the writings of the gods. You just happen to be a descendant of those people. It could be coincidence, could be fate, could be the gods' choice in choosing you. But precisely, I'm not sure, but those are my educated guesses.
Just hope the gods aren't wrong about me.
Why would they be wrong about you?
Look at me.
And
Do you see some all-important possible, I don't even know what's the word, like prophet of sorts?
do you know first descendant, or I should say ancestor, the first ancestor who was able to do what you can do was not special looking. He was small and frail. He was smart beyond all his years. He did not get along with the others. He was the black sheep, so to say. And yet he became one of the most influential people that we know today. Every reader has looked different in every generation and in every child. You are no different, nor incapable of what they've done. And frankly, when I see you, I see a spunky, smart, fun, cute Phoenix girl who has great potential if she puts her mind to it.
Candela's nodding, but at the back of her head, she's screaming, "She called me cute!" That makes me feel a little bit better.
Like I said, I don't know everything, but I'm always here to help.
I know. Let's just hope Uriel never finds out that I planted that letter on Calypso.
Yeah.
Also, Dalvin gave me 3 iron earlier, and I only used 2 of it, so I pocketed the other iron, so please don't tell him that I did that.
I won't say anything. But be careful, because secrets can come back to bite you in the butt.
I guess that's fair.
But I think that you are more than capable of this.
I hope so.
You're chosen for a reason. I certainly wouldn't doubt the gods about that. They know what they're doing. She'll kind of do that like awkward thing where she like pats your shoulder
Oh my god.
comfortingly.
What a loser.
Friend zoned.
More of like, I don't know if I'm allowed to touch you, so I'll just
Pat.
pat.
Alright, that's all I got before turning in for the evening.
Okay.
I'm just like, I zoned out. I heard book being thrown in fire. I'm like, you know what? Candela's gonna divine intervention that shit.
Oh no.
I don't know if this makes a difference to Candela, but if Candela looks at the book, it just so you're aware, it's the book entirely about divine intervention.
Mm-hmm.
Candela will start, like, if she can read it, kind of reading it before going to bed, because now she's curious.
Yeah. It's basically the first like few chapters are about the spell, divine intervention, and how that works, the mechanics and all of that. That's probably about how much you get through before you go to sleep.
Adding a book of divine intervention to my inventory. I still have honey wheat. I still have 2 loaves of honey wheat toast and sweet potato bread in my bag.
Give me one moment. Anything else you guys would like to do?
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay. All right, so you guys all take a rest for the night.
Oh shit, we never set up watches, did we? We're too fucking tired.
We're all going to bed, man.
That's fine. You guys all go to bed.
Fractum is watching from the trees. They keep an eye.
Yeah, they'll be watching. Yeah, so all of you rest and make your little makeshift beds and all of that, set up camp, and all of you go to sleep. Very well. I need everybody to make me a whiz save.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Not sure I think of anyone.
I blame Calypso for throwing a book into the fucking fire.
This is not my strong suit.
Damn it! I almost had another natural 20.
So what'd you get? I'm gonna go in order. So, Inger, wisdom saving throw.
Here's the link that gave
Yeah.
so you can find them on the same account.
Candela, what did you get?
16.
16. All right. So
We just roll, right?
and roll wisdom saving throw. So.
have any addition.
10. Okay. I'm gonna go in order, so give me a second. I'm just gonna kind of go through. So Candela, you got a 16, right?
Yep.
So you fall asleep. And you get these flashes in front of your eyes, these pictures in your dreams. You see the crystals again, that are purple in hue. You see 2 of them, which are already in your party, and they're safe with you guys, while the others are hidden in other places. You can't quite see where they are. As you're dreaming, your eyes, like, your vision crosses all of Pandor at a super high speed, the likes of which you've never experienced before. And you head through Ashkala straight into the fort, and you see the entrance of the fort, and inside there's the symbol.
Inside there is a metal concert. There is the most banging concert you've ever seen.
Oh my God.
Absolute rager.
It's Ashkalikon.
No. It's Concordia.
It's Concordia.
Ah!
Ah!
Oh my
We
God.
are all way too pleased with ourselves at all
We're all
times.
exhausted.
Anyway, so you see into the fort of Fort Anastasia, and it shows the symbol of the gods on the wall, where it's got the 3 leaves depicting Darion, Abner, and Batia, and there's this smashed piece underneath it. And underground, you see this small, like, space. It's got a window into the outside world. The fort is on, like, this hill, and you see this red leather-bound book sitting on a box, and it's covered with linen. And the wind that's blowing through the window kind of turns the fabric over, so you can see the book a little clearer. Your vision gets blurrier and blurrier as it gets closer to the book. It's like you're trying to focus in on what you're seeing, but you can't quite see it. But it's the symbol of the gods, but there's something there underneath it. You can't make it out. And that's when you wake up. In the meantime, Uriel, what is your wisdom save?
18.
18. So you have a dream as well, Uriel. In your sleep, you are making your normal rounds, you're back in Ashkala. You're back in your home, your hometown. You're out and you're hunting. It's your safe space, your quiet space, right? And Angus is with you. He seems to be just as pleased being outside as you are. And you hear your voice being called. And
Voice being called?
a voice being called.
I heard that one.
Your voice. Yes. Uriel, you hear your voice. Your name being called. Oh my god.
That was it.
Brain fart. Sorry. You hear your name being called by a voice. My god. And you turn around and you see that it's your mother. And she's calling for you and saying, Uriel, honey, come home. It's not safe. And suddenly you're back home in your house. It's like, what? How the fuck? Did I just, what? Okay, all right, fine. You're back at home. And your mom, gives you a big hug like she always does and says, I'm so proud of you. I'm going to go make us some food. And so she leaves. And you're in the hallway and you hear this creaking sound and turn to see your father's office door slowly opening on its own. And you're suddenly in the office room. And it's like you get this horrible migraine where your head just really hurts, and in front of your eyes flashes these symbols, this circle. It looks like this bright circle, and then the Leishman symbol shows up, and then the God symbol shows up, and it's like they're all fighting in a way over your mind before you wake up. Inga,
No.
Just no.
My commentary of that is, well, fuck that. Okay then, sure, great, yay, I'm so excited.
You have been rejected. Thank you.
Inga, when you fall asleep, you are back in the sea. You're back at home, in your own house, in your home, and your parents are in the living room, and they're doing their own thing, as they always do. And when well, it's underwater, so as you swim in the door, you kind of call out to them like, Mom, Dad, and they don't respond. They don't look at you, they don't acknowledge you, and you kind of do that thing where you go up to them and wave your hand in front of their eyes, and it's just like they're not there. The light isn't on upstairs, and you look in their eyes and you see this glossy look in their eyes. It makes you uncomfortable, and you try to kind of shake them to wake up, but then their eyes glow like an angler's light, and you are suddenly spiraled into looking up at Goliath, your big fishy friend. And he basically just mumbles things over and over of what did you see? What did you find? Tell me more. What's up there? And just keeps going, won't stop. And his light is very bright, and he opens his jaws, and it's like this suction happens where you can't swim against the stream and you spiral into his jaws and you wake up. Now, 5.
Good job.
Okay. Dallin. I'm sorry.
Good Lord.
Fudge. Okay.
Bring it.
Okay. So, Dallin, you wake up, or not, well, in the dream, you wake up. And the party is still sleeping. But everything is like in black and white and in slow motion. So you know how you feel in dreams where you're trying to walk or run, but you go so slow. That's what's happening. And you're trying to fight through. You know you're strong. You're strong as hell. You're built, you know. And so for you to be fighting against the air itself, it's so thick. It's like trying to breathe underwater. And you're trying to fight through this current and you're hearing this call from beyond. And it doesn't sound familiar at first. You're not sure exactly who it is, but it's definitely male. And you try to listen closer as you're still trying to kind of push your body to keep moving forward to follow the voice where it is. And it's so muffled at first. And you swear it's a kid's voice. And it just like over time, each time it calls out, it goes, Dad, Dad, Dad. And his voice gets older.
Oh, God.
Like time has passed by. And you're running out of time and you're looking around and you're seeing that the whole world is passing you by season after season, just flying by your eyes, and you realize that time is running out for you and you're scared. You don't know what's happening. And for a split second, you see across the plains that you guys are walking across when you're traveling up to Ashkala, across those plains, you see the figure of Abner standing there with his shepherd's staff. And you see him raise the staff in the air and then plunge it down to the ground. And there's this huge blinding light that wipes everything, you know, all of the pain, the fear, the suffering, all of that, all the negativity, everything that has been riling you up until this point disappears. And for one split moment, you see the backs of your wife and your son before you wake up. Calypso, what'd you get?
19.
19. Okay.
I have a +7. I'm very happy about that.
Yes, that's good. Yeah, so you, as you fall asleep, in your dreams, you hear the familiar sound of waves of the ocean. And it's very calming, you know. The water, I mean, you are a siren, so you do connect with the ocean fairly easily. You can't see anything, but you can hear and feel the waves around your body. And it's very soothing, but suddenly more sounds start coming in where you hear screaming and crying and weapons clashing together, pain and suffering, and you feel a horrible, like, twisting pain in your side where it's like something has cut you between, like, in between the ribs, and you can't tell what it is, but everything just gets louder and louder, and it feels like your ears are bleeding and your skin is tearing itself, and you feel your soul being twisted and punctured and beaten and subdued, and you hear this laughter echo in your mind. It's this female voice, and all you can feel is just a horrible, horrendous pain of your spirit and your soul being torn apart and being forced back together again in a warped and dark way. For a split second, you feel a brightness in your soul go out, and you don't know what to do before everything goes silent and you wake up. Good morning. Bruh.
So we're all awake now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeez.
If no one else is gonna do anything first, Calypso is going to do the whole internally, but talking to Darian.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Darian just goes,
She tries to compose herself. Don't know how well she's doing at that, but that is what she is currently doing. I don't know what anyone else is doing.
okay.
Damon wakes up.
Damn, I'm like the only one who had a decent dream. What the fuck?
Damon wakes up and he's gonna take a flask that he has had hidden and immediately start taking a swig.
Yes, because that's what bad dreams do. Push us to alcoholism.
Oh, yes.
Correct.
Yeah?
We're just a bunch of alcoholics in this game. Except Candela, she doesn't drink.
Obliged by Earth.
Yep. She's straight edge as fuck.
She's gay yet straight edge. How does this work?
That's the only thing straight about her.
So she's a cavalry saber. Bent, but also very straight.
Oh my god.
Fucking hate it here. Hate it here. Candela's just gonna do her morning routine. Da, 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 da. Only not as enthusiastic after that weird dream about a book in a bunker.
That sounds like a country song. A book
Yeah.
and a bunch.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Audacity of this bitch.
No, I think Calypso is just straight up going to like yell at her god.
Okay.
Darren's gonna walk over to Calypso.
Are we out in the open? I thought we all had tents.
Like, I think some of us have tents. Like, I feel Calypso would have a tent, but hold on. Okay. Darren's is literally gonna, like, Calypso, all you see in your tent is a centaur hand holding a flask. Just.
No. She's back to her meditative state. It's just like, I'm not doing any interactions with any of you fuckers right now.
Guys, Calypso's turning down alcohol. Something's wrong with her.
And she's meditating to get like an actual connection with Darian.
Okay, so you're actively going to.
Kendall's just like, I never thought I'd actually feel concerned about her, but I do now. But she's staying 50 feet away.
What am I rolling?
Religion.
Well, it's +5, so 12.
Okay. Yeah, so you actively reach out to Darian, and he responds in your head, yeah.
What the fuck was that about?
What was what?
These dreams, these unnecessary. What the fuck was that?
Oh, you mean the dream that you just had?
You can probably sense the seething anger at that moment.
Yeah. He goes, yeah, wasn't me.
What was it?
I don't know. I don't think you're ready to hear that right now, especially because, I don't know, you're a little stubborn and you're not exactly happy right now. I don't think you really want to hear that.
The anger sensation just deepens. I don't need your fuckery at this moment. What was that bullshit?
Are you willing to sit down and talk like an adult?
Please explain.
Thank you. What you experienced was not of my doing. This is just something that is unfortunately going to happen. Because I put you back into your original body.
So you say?
Yes. It was like I had talked to you last time, that you had a life before all of the devil trickery. That dream that you experienced was a piece, last piece, of what you experienced before you became. what you thought was you.
No.
No?
No. No.
I don't know what to tell you. I have no capacity to lie. So you saying no is not going to change anything.
I don't know what your hope is with this insanity.
Really,
But
because
I'm
I'm pretty sure the only insane person is you here. Sheesh.
No. Not some useless, boring mortal. No.
You were not useless or boring. You were astounding and phenomenal and inspirational.
Hardly seems like me, does it? Obviously, you're mistaken.
You're telling me a god and I'm mistaken. Okay, sure.
Sarah loves every minute of this, and the fact that Calypso just got mocked by a god is fucking phenomenal. I just that was. Oh.
The last thing you hear before he leaves is, if you have any questions and you're ready to talk about it, you know where I am. And he leaves.
He's going to get up and, with poise, walk out of the tent, walk into the woods, a good 40 feet away at least, and then just scream, "Fuck!" and then come back.
Cool.
And act like nothing happened.
She's literally that red versus blue audio. God damn it. Whoa, are you okay? I'm great.
Anybody else?
Drinking. Day drinking.
Okay.
Processing is like, what the fuck was that?
Well, this morning is a whole lot of nope.
Confused than he was before.
I'm just doing my push-ups. I fall flat on my face when I hear Calypso just scream out "fuck," and I just try to awkwardly push myself back up and back. Like, I did not get scared by the fish out of water. No, I'm good.
Ah! Sorry. Couldn't help.
That's all I've got. Sorry,
You're good.
I'm sleepies.
Give me one moment. Okay, so at this point, Celine wakes up and just goes, God. Good morning.
She slept through that fuck. I love it.
Yep.
Candella's just nearby, panic push-ups.
I think, by the way, also that as she walked back into the camp, if Dowan's flask is still out, she just snatches it and keeps walking. Like, no eye contact. It's just mine.
That is an heirloom.
Fish is about to get fried.
She's about to get fried.
And yes, that was completely in character, that line. You're bringing that back, right?
Doesn't say anything.
I'm
She's
gonna
like,
need...
no socialization, no recognizing that anyone else exists, just drinking.
That was not taking his eyes off of Calypso whatsoever. Just
That's my fucking flask.
that's my fucking flask. You better bring it back, bitch.
All right, so I think that this is probably about a good place to end. Is there anything else that you guys would like to do before we end this session?
How are my tadpoles?
Your tadpoles?
Do they have legs yet?
Not yet.
One day they will.
One day they will.
Thank you. That's all.
I got nothing.
All right. Well then, our last shot for the evening. You guys pack up your things and start to move on to head up towards Ashkala. You guys have made it a pretty good, pretty long way. I'd say at least a third of the way there. So all of you guys pack up your stuff. You're on your way. The tadpoles are doing just fine.
Yay.
And the last thing that we see is the camera following the party as they're going down the street, down the road. And it flies up into the sky as an owl hoots and flies across the camera. To be continued.
No.
Hey.
I know what that is. I know what that is.
Oh, no. Hey. I will drag your ass outside.
Alrighty then.
Oh, the dog's being, our guest dog is being defensive over the food when she doesn't need to be because it's not her fucking house. Sorry, I thought I was still muted.
Okie dokie, artichokes.
Yeah.
Process.
Awesome session. That was fantastic.
Playing.
I'm sorry, but Calypso just going, fuck! That's a mood.
Feel that.
Alright, on that note, I think I'm gonna end the live stream here because I'm actually tired and want to head to bed. So, thank you, whoever stuck around. This has been Secrets of Pandor. I will be back in 2 weeks for the next chapter. I will try to have YouTube updated at some point in time. Love you all. Have a great rest of your night, and hope to see you this Friday for GKC. Bye-bye.